Hello and welcome. My name is Regina Zwilling, and I'm here today to show you how to make homemade sauerkraut. Now, you may be wondering, why sauerkraut and why make it at home when I can buy it in the store? Making sauerkraut is a super easy, inexpensive, and fun way to access what I think of as one of the first superfoods. So lacto-fermented foods are full of probiotics, which are the good bacteria that help to keep our gut healthy. And they're full of enzymes. The lactic acid is good for your digestion. They have a whole host of health benefits. So we'll make it at home. It's super, like I say, super quick, easy, fun, inexpensive, and one of the best things you can do for your health on a regular basis. There will be an article in the links below this video, so you can learn more about the health benefits of lacto-fermented foods. There'll be a recipe for this and lots more information. So check out that article just below the video and let's get started. Here's everything you need to make your own lacto-fermented sauerkraut at home. Head of cabbage, preferably organic. A sharp knife. Now you can use a food processor, but I like a good sharp knife. It's one of the best tools you can have in any kitchen. Make sure it is sharp so that you can get good thin cuts on your cabbage. You'll need salt. The salt you choose is important. You want to use a non-iodized salt. Iodine is an antibacterial, and if you use iodized salt, that will kill the bacteria and your sauerkraut won't have that probiotic punch that we're looking for. A jar to put your sauerkraut in, and a big bowl. I'm going to pound it all down. And that's all you need. You can add lots of different ingredients to this. Carrots are wonderful, caraway seeds, all sorts of different flavors, ginger, garlic, onions. You can make it spicy or not. You can get real creative with it. Today we're going super basic, old school, cabbage and salt, and that's it. So to get started, you just cut your kraut. I like to make a pretty thin kraut, and so thin slices are nice with this, and you just go ahead and cut. And there you go. The cabbage is cut. Next thing you do is just transfer it to your bowl. And add some salt. So for each quart-sized jar of kraut you're planning to make, you want to use about 2 tablespoons of salt. Okay, you can measure it out, or do it the way I like to do it, which is kind of guesstimate. We'll use the open side. You want to be generous with the salt to make sure that you create the lacto-fermented situation here for your kraut. And then you just start to work it together. So you squeeze and pound. And after a little bit, the salt will start to draw the fluids out of the cabbage, and you'll get a nice brine with it. And that's what you're looking for, is the brine. Now you can see it's starting to get nice and juicy. And you have that's the brine that you'll pack the cabbage in. And you'll see the cabbage starts to get kind of translucent too. Okay. And if your hands aren't quite up for that level of work on the cabbage, you can buy wooden pounders, are available online. But after just a few minutes of that, So like I say, the cabbage gets a translucent look, lots of juice. And that means that it's pretty much ready to pack. So then you grab your jar, and you can use a spoon to pack it if you like, or just your hand, whichever you prefer. And you just start to put it on in there. You get a good pack. Now at this point, it is important to leave some room at the top, a little bit of headspace, because as the bacteria start to grow, they will make carbon dioxide, which makes it a little bit, give it that kind of fizzy feature, and can also make the top explode, which I've had that experience and it's not fun. So make sure you leave about 1 inch at the top. And you can also use a weight. Right? First, let's get some more of this juice in there. Does need to be submerged, so you pour the juice in. Submerging it in the brine makes sure that there will be no molding of the cabbage, so it does need to stay submerged. And to help with that, I use just a small, this is a 4-inch mason jar. You can put that on top. You can also buy specific weights for your kraut. They're called, well, one brand I've tried is called Pickle Pebbles. They work really well. They're just little round glass weights that you can put on top to make sure that the cabbage stays submerged. And that's it. So you go ahead and cover it up. And there you have homemade sauerkraut. In about 1 week to 2 weeks, depending on how warm your kitchen is, this will be ready. It'll start to get tangy and crunchy and be super delicious and just packed with all sorts of probiotic goodness. So that's all there is to it. I hope you are ready to run out and buy yourself some cabbage and try making your own homemade sauerkraut. And again, look for the article linked below this video to read more about it. Thanks so much. Have a great day.